your poison, kid.
So, after 36 guns, a bunch of bullet challenges, I am finally done with BOREALIS CAMO for MW3. And I have some words to say. And there'll be some gameplay in the background of me doing these challenges. And you'll see, oh, it's all exfil. Yeah, because that's the only way to do anything in this game. I'll get on that later. It was the most annoying thing I've ever done in my entire life. Arguably the most time consuming too. It's a lot of bullshit. That's all I gotta say. But it was worth it. I think it looks awesome. But it made me realize just how bad zombies is. Seeing how this is barely any zombies. Like, every clip you're gonna see is me at an exfil just camping it, because there's no other good way to get zombies. You know, all the contracts are barely any, you know, there's just nothing of substance in this. I think it's called MW3, whatever the fuck. I played enough to fully say that we were gypped. This is, some people are like, oh, it's, you know, that's a really good experience. No, it's not. It's DMZ, which is already a mid to bad mode, plus like zombies. And I hesitate to say zombies because there's maybe 5 zombies on the map at once. Like, unless you do this or a mission, there's no zombies. Like, I would assume a zombie invasion is everywhere you look there's a zombie. Everywhere you go there's zombies. Not, oh, if you're on the railroad, 4 of them will spawn in, then you can get 4 kills. I would assume there'd be 20, 30, 40, 100 of them walking around the map at once, but no. It's empty. It's soulless. It's empty. I miss Buried. I miss Transit. I missed all these fun attempts at zombies. Even Cold War wasn't bad. Cold War was kind of like, how do I describe it? It lacked personality, but the actual gameplay itself was good. And watching this footage back, I'm not playing this live. This is me just watching this. And obviously, this is just exfil, so nothing is happening. But just playing it, the bounties are just enemies on the map, just with more health. The tank mission is just a bunch of zombies come at you while you're doing nothing. And half the time, it's just half the time the missions don't work the way they're supposed to. You know, look at the tank missions, the escort ones. Some games 4 manglers spawn in. Some games I've had none. So it's so inconsistent. And I mean, they fixed it, but when the game first came out, people were doing this. You know, the exfil exploit, and then they quote unquote fixed it by making less zombie spawn, and it takes 2 minutes for the chopper to come back. Why would you ever make it harder to do something, and not even like challenging, just annoyingly harder? There was a point, and they fixed it. Luckily, you know, it's good again. But, well, quotations on good right there. But, you know, just killing manglers over and over and over again is the only way to do this shit. There's no, and this is technically the easy challenge. The Serpentine is just kill 10 special zombies. So like, oh, I'll just do escort missions. Nope. Sometimes 3 will spawn, sometimes none spawn, sometimes like 1. So the only consistent way, hell, even with the exfil, I've had it to where maybe 1 mangler or none. I've had 4, I've had none. So it's very inconsistent as a whole. But like this zombies, I refrain to even call it that. It's just unpolished. There's no care. I don't know. I think Treyarch worked on this. If they did, it doesn't give me hope for the next game, because this is bad. And I get it. It's not round based. It's just a different way of looking at it. It's like Outbreak, but you know, less things to do. Like even Outbreak, which was bad. You could change maps. There was a lot of different monsters, and I get all those things are technically still here, but they're locked behind, oh, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Like, there's nothing to gain in tier 3 except stuff that, you know, oh, schematic for this, and tier 3 crystal that. It's nothing that makes you want to go to tier 3. Now that I have done the whole point of zombies, there's nothing you get from zombies. There's nothing you unlock from multiplayer or the rest of the game besides this camo. That's it. So I got it. So I'm never going to touch this again. And if that's the experience they wanted to give, they got it. I mean, there is no point now for me to play this. I'm going to keep playing multiplayer. I love the multiplayer. It's great. They knocked that shit out of the park. I know there's a whole thing. Oh, it's just stuff they took out, added back in. Whatever is good. I'm happy with it. But this, never gonna touch it again. There's 0 point for me to play zombies. Unless someone else wants to get like a camo or something. It is just a big waste of time. There's no fun. Even before I started the camo challenge, playing with friends, there was no reason. You get nothing. There's no enjoyment. I don't have fun doing a bounty mission. I don't have fun. You know, the only time I would even have fun is when stupid shit would happen. You know, like we would drive into tier 3 and that big ass monster would kill us. That's like, yeah, that's kind of comical, but that's not why I paid $70 for, you know? There was nothing enthralling. I know there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs, but I'm like, I don't care enough. You know, the Easter eggs used to be fun, and this one is like a giant worm. Like, you get to fight a giant worm. So, I could care less. Truly, I really don't give that much of a fuck. So now, we'll talk about the guns. The guns weren't too bad. I knew from the start that big ass sniper, I don't know what the fuck it's called, the 50 Karat, whatever the hell. I knew that was gonna be the bitch, and it was. It was the worst gun in zombies. It was hard to use. It was annoying to use. Even on Serpentine, the easy, just 10 special zombie kills. I wanted to fucking kill myself. Everything else is fine. I mean, the melee was fine. The pistols were fine. The tier revolver things, that was annoying. Because the biggest problem was, so to do all the camos, you're gonna essentially had to be max level. You know, each, so there's 4 camos that unlock gold. Then you gotta do the gold challenge to get red, and then red to get the green, and green to Borealis. The 4 camo challenges were each at different levels. So you're gonna be level 2, then level 5, then this and that. So essentially the last camo challenge is max level. So you're better off just getting your gun max level than doing all the challenges in one go. I didn't do that because I'm fucking retarded until maybe the end. So half the time you're struggling with just shitty attachments and nothing really good in your gun until the very end. So that's my fault. That's just me not leveling them up fully because I don't have the patience. Yeah, shotguns were fine. LMGs were fine. Marksman rifles, they're awful. They're just not good guns, but they weren't hard to use. Yeah, see, all the challenges leading up to like Serpentine were fine. They're annoying. Like the 200 headshots, it's not hard. It's just like, really, I gotta fucking practice where I'm aiming now on zombies of all things. It's stupid. Trying to think. The biggest problem I had was people taking contracts. You know, that's a big reason I don't like the zombies. That it's online only. I would, you know, be 300. You know, I'm trying to think of the number. It's like 2,000 meters away from a contract that I need to do for a challenge. Get in the truck, I get there, a guy swoops in right before me and grabs it. So I'm like, fuck. That's so annoying. And people will just walk up, take kills, whatever. And it's just not, I can't imagine the meeting where like, yeah, let's have it online only, and that everybody competing for the same thing at one time. Like it's, I don't know. It just breaks my little brain thinking, oh yeah, let's just have everybody doing the same thing all at once and then expect them to get it done. It's like, what? 45 minutes and I can only do 2 challenges because either people take the kills or take the challenge from me. It's ridiculous, but it's over, so I guess I don't have to complain anymore, but it's just really stupid. And I'm watching this gameplay. I fucking, just looking at this, it's not zombies. It's just pathetic. The mercenaries do more damage than the zombies. They're more of a threat than any of the zombies could ever be. And that's sad. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's... And another big issue I had during this whole thing was crashes. This mode struggles to hold a connection. Struggles. This is a $1 billion company, and it struggles to hold a connection. I've lost half this challenge. Was made 10 times harder because I died and lost my 3-plate. Rather than just try to get the 3-plate back and all my stuff back, I'll just burn through the camos. Which, hindsight, I probably should have just took out a game, got all my stuff back, but I didn't. But this game just can't hold a server. Any kind of connection. Lagging, fucking anything. making it 10 times harder. And it's just embarrassing to see the state of zombies with quotations on it. But, you know, I've been talking for 12 minutes. What the hell? At the end of the day, it's done. I'm happy. I'm going to be using it. And I do plan on making a lot more Call of Duty content, I think. I think that's kind of the direction I'm going to push this. Seeing how I'm at a stage where I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. And Call of Duty has kind of consistently been good to me. That and Lethal Company. That, you know, I'm just going to stick to what I enjoy playing, but also kind of what I know will be a little better. So I think Call of Duty is going to be the main focus of this. Unless, you know, something else comes out and it's a fucking hit and I like it. But, yeah, I think that's all I got to say. I got the Borealis camo. It looks awesome. Would I do it again? No. Would I recommend you do it? No. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay black.
New game.